All right, now we're going to talk about an adjustment I made to this indicator. The last video that I showed you, we were looking at this one right here, and I noticed that my stop loss, because I want my stop loss to be like the lowest point, so about right here, which it is for this one. But for this, it is not. I wanted my stop loss to be at the lowest point, because that's where I want to see if it tests, because that's a supply demand line for me. So I noticed that it wasn't doing that, so I had to go back and make an adjustment. And that's kind of the thing I wanted to really bring up. If you have an indicator that you're looking at, you want to get it adjusted, you may want some take profits or something adjusted on your indicator, let me know and I can definitely look at it with you. This is what, I'll go ahead and show both of them at the same time. So yeah, so with that adjustment, now I was able to get my stop loss where I wanted it. So let's look at this. Yes. So E was fine, but F, let me get rid of this too. F is now at the lowest point. See, there's this wick right here. So I wanted it at the absolute lowest point. So yeah, things like that. If you have an indicator you want to see a visual of, or you need some adjustments or anything changed, let me know. We can talk about it and set something up. And then there's another feature. So I won't really be using this because I have this adjusted one here. I really like that. But what's even more good, and I think I brought this up in the past videos, but there's what's called a stop loss buffer. So yes, like my stop loss right here is at the lowest point, and that's fine. But sometimes I want it at the lowest point plus a couple more pips. So that's when I would use the stop loss buffer and maybe add, let's say 5 more pips. So now let's see what that looks like. So now we had that stop loss going here and I added 5 pips, and so now it's going to run through here and also have it set up to where it's not hitting the candlestick, it's going through a wick. So yeah, it's not going to close if a wick hits it, but it will if it closes there. So yeah, by adding that little 5 pip buffer, I did not hit stop loss and I was able to, I didn't have so many entries. So let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it without that buffer again. So yeah, without that buffer, it would have hit stop loss here. We would have lost 21 pips. By just adding a 5 pip buffer, we stay in the entry. Yeah. And you can clearly see that it tested this zone because there's push up right here, a wick right here. So those are the things. These kind of features are really good. So yeah. And as I'm talking about this indicator really kind of is so perfect because even here, I have a long here, but you can kind of see that if you do a long, it kind of drops a little bit, just like here. So if you're really into maybe being in a trade for a couple minutes, you can see that usually where my entries are, it kind of tests that area again, or just simply hit stop loss. So for example, like this entry, I have it at a short, but it's going to kind of immediately go back up. Yeah, this is such a powerful tool with so many things in it. Oh yeah, this is tested that area too. Did the 5 pip buffer, went right through. So we're still in the trade here. Yeah, and that's it. That's just one little feature I wanted to bring up, the buffer. And then also just to remind you that if you have your own indicator like this is just what I'm playing around with. If you have your own indicator that you want to see a visual of, let me know and we could work something out. Okay. Thank you. Bye.